Welcome, Mr. Sanjeev. Sanjeev, we can now discuss your doubts, right? Whatever clarifications required. Maybe you can share your screen if needed and explain your question. Then we'll discuss about the answers one by one.
Sir, actually, my first doubt is because I had missed the class for 2 days. Means so many topics. 2 days means so many topics already missed it. And what I realized that I have a doubt in two, three things. First, how to understand this CP, CPK, and PPK, PP, and PPK. That is the on the topic that I need to understand. Second, sir, type of charts need to be selected and types of tests need to be selected. These three topics, sir, I have realized that I need to understand.
Okay, now we will go ahead with your questions first, because for example, if I have to explain CPCPK and PPPPK, it will take 1 hour time, for that topic itself. So, have you watched the recording?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can go through the recording. Maybe I can share also some couple of videos on the same. You can go through that to gain an understanding on the subject. But right now, let us because you have exam today or tomorrow, right? So you straight away ask the question, whatever is the question. Now you said 10, 15 questions. One by one, all the questions will finish. Anyway, I observed, I understood. You wanted to have clarity on CPCPK, PPPPK, and test selection. And another thing is control chart selection, right?
Yes.
So I'll help you with that. But let's go with the questions one by one first.
The first question is, there is a question to find the quartile in Q3, H, and then there is a symbol and 80 and dash.
80
and 2.
80 and 2. Okay. That means N means normally distributed. Normally distributed. It's a normal distribution. 80 means mean is 80.
Okay, sir.
80 means mean is 80. So mean is nothing but your quartile 2. Mean is nothing but your quartile 2 or mean or median. Normally it is, we call it median. But what is asked? Quartile?
Find the quartile Q3.
Q3. Okay. I'll now tell you. So it is a distribution. I'm sharing a Minitab screen right now. Okay. Can you see my Minitab screen?
Yes, sir.
So let me visualize the information. Go to graph. Go to probability distribution plot. Graph probability distribution plot. View probability. View probability. Okay. Now your distribution is normal. So select normal. What is the mean? You said 80.
Yes, sir.
The standard deviation is 20.
2,
Now
sir.
which year? Standard deviation is 2. Sorry,
2.
Standard deviation is 2. Now which area of the distribution you want to see? Let me choose the area between 2 points. P1, P2. 2 points, in fact, X1, X2. So 80 plus or minus 80 plus or minus 3 standard deviation, right? So 80 minus 3 is 74.
74 to 86.
86. Now the distribution up to the control limit is visualized. Whatever you are reading, that is here visualized. Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Now the requirement is you have to identify a point. You have to identify a point where, let me show you, right? You have to identify a point. Let me say a point is here. And if I say this point is Q3, if I say this point is Q3, the right side area of the point should be 25%. The left side area will be 75%. If a point divides your distribution in this ratio, the point is known as Q3. Do you understand?
Okay, sir.
A point that divides your distribution in the ratio of 75 on the left side, 25 on the right side, then the point Q3 should be called as quartile 3.
Okay, sir.
Since you raised this question, the point that divides the distribution into 50-50 That is known as Q2.
Okay, sir.
This is definition. Now let us find out Q3. So I want you to, let me clear this, close this graph, probability distribution plot, view probability. Okay. Same thing, normal, shaded area. Now, according to the definition of Q3, the area to the right side is how much?
25.
So choose the right tile here
Okay, sir.
and choose the right tile and choose probability here. Choose probability, choose right tile. What should be the right side probability?
0.25.
0.25. If I give OK, Minitab will generate a distribution and will indicate me the required Q2. Can you see required Q2 here?
Yes, sir.
How much it is?
81.35.
That's all. That is the answer. So Q2 is 81.35. So in order to find out the Q2, what is required is the mean is required and the standard deviation is required.
Okay, sir. So
Clear?
with the help of Minitab only, sir, we can solve it.
Yes. With the help of Minitab only you can solve it very accurately. And you have access to Minitab, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have given, I
Yeah,
have
use it,
downloaded in my
use it,
personal laptop.
use
So,
it during exam. Use it during exam.
okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if the right side area, if I change to 50%, then I will get Q2.
Ah, sir.
Suppose if the right side area I declare as 0.75, that means my point is Q1.
Q1.
There are three quartiles, Q1, Q2, Q3. Q3 means the right side is 25%.
25.
Q2 means the right side is 0.5. Q3 means the right side is 0.2. Sorry, 0.75. Yeah.
One.
Q1 means 0.75. So whatever required, you can answer. But in this question, Q3 is required and the Q3 is 81.35. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Do you have an option? Option is
Yes,
available,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this question is answered right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next question.
The team exam scores and institute mean score of 74 and standard deviation 6.8.
What is that? Read the question again.
The final exam score an institute had
Hmm.
a mean score of 74 and standard deviation 6.8.
Okay.
1 minute, sir. I'm having the question also. I have in the word I had written this question also.
Hmm.
In the final exam of a score of an institute has a mean score of 74 and a
Hmm.
standard deviation of 6.8.
Hmm.
The scores follow a normal distribution.
Hmm.
What is the distribution for the mean exam score of 50 students?
Hmm.
X bar ब्रैकेट में है सर n 74 and 0.9617.
74.
Actually, sir, I believe that is answer. I believe, sir, that is.
No, no, no.
I need to
You
actually,
have.
sir, understand. Means, sir, the exam score is following. What is the distribution for the mean exam score of 50 students?
Hmm.
I'm repeating my question, sir. The final
Yeah.
exam score of an institute has a mean score of 74 and a standard deviation of 6.8.
Hmm.
The exam scores follow a normal distribution. What is
Okay.
the distribution for the mean exam score of 50 students?
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So they're asking, right?
Yes, sir.
So in this case, the distribution will be normal. See, if your population is normally distributed, right?
Yes, sir.
The distribution of mean will certainly normal only. Your population is normal, then then your sample mean will be normal only. Since for sample mean, your variable will be x bar. See, for population, it is x and sigma, x and sigma. But for sample mean, it is x bar and sigma of x bar. Very simple. What
Okay.
is sigma of x bar? Nothing but standard error.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now in this case, you told me, and is there any option here like this in your answer?
Yes, sir.
Normally distributed with the x bar, comma, it will be
74
sigma. 74. Okay. So
uh,
74.
and then comma 0.9617.
Okay, I'll tell you how this is standard error. I'll tell you. So now the standard error equal to, we have a formula, sigma divided by square root of n. All right.
Okay, sir.
So sigma is how much? 6.8. Square root of n. You told no 50 samples, right?
50.
50.
Yes, sir.
So 6.8 divided by square root of 50. Do you have calculator on the other side?
Yes,
Can you tell me
yes, sir.
what is the value? Tell me.
1 minute, sir.
One point.
7.07. 6.8 divided by 7.07.
So how much it is? 6.8 divided by 7.07.
6.8 divided by 6.8 divided by 7.07. 0.9618. Oh, 9618. Oh, okay, sir. So there is a similar
So,
74 and then 0.9617.
so you got the answer here. This is the answer. Your distribution is normal with the mean of 74 and standard deviation of 0.96.
Yes, sir.
This is the answer. Clear? Got it right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The distribution will be normal. Okay, we move on to next question.
Sir. There is a question, sir. While I read, the order for okay, sir. I'm reading full question actually. I have
Now,
a
what I suggest is, if you
yes, sir.
want to share the screen, you share. I have given you sharing rights. Do you want to share?
Yes, I actually I have
You have written,
in the diary, sir. I have written this.
Okay, then read out. Then you read out. Then you read out. You can read out.
Sir.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sir. There is a while editing orders over the phone,
Hmm.
phone representative must mandatory check for 6 field on order form.
Okay, so please note, now the opportunities for error is 6.
Yes, sir.
The
quality team sampled 200 calls
So
and
sample is 200.
and found 5 defects.
Okay.
So what is add bracket pressure ultimate means long term sigma. यही answer इसका meaning. This is the meaning.
Okay, LT means long term. So they are asking ZLT. So I suggest you to use the sigma level calculator
Okay, sir.
given by me, right? So I will open that. So just wait. Hmm.
இந்த பிளாக் பெல்ட் பேமெண்ட் போட வேண்டியிருக்கு எம்எஸ்எம் ஓகே பேமெண்ட் ரெண்டுமே பிளாக் பெல்ட்ன்றதால கொஞ்சம் பேமெண்ட் அதிகமா இருக்க மாதிரி இருக்கு. உங்க அக்கௌண்ட் டீடைல் எனக்கு ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. நான் பர்சனல் அக்கௌண்ட்ல சேவ் பண்ணி அக்கௌண்ட்ல ஷேர்
Okay, I am opening
GPay
Sigma
பண்ணி
level
சொல்லுங்க.
calculator. Okay. So now you go to the first sheet. Here. Come here. So you told,
Effect
right?
is
Opportunities for error is
6.
6. How many samples?
Sample 200.
How many defects?
5.
So I typed all these things. Now ZLT. Can you see? ZLT.
Yes, sir. 2.63.
That's all. So use this template and then whatever is the situation, that will give you ZLT. LT means long term. ST means short term. The difference will be always 1.5. And short term will be higher than long term. So right now your required answer is 2.63. So I have answered your third question.
Yes, sir.
ZLT is answer is
2.64.
okay, 63 or 64, right? Now we
Yes.
can move on to your question number 4. Yes.
Question, sir. For a process CP 0.94,
Hmm.
CPK 0.33,
CP equal to 0.94 and
CPK
CPK equal to
0.33,
0.33. Hmm.
and if the process is not capable, need to improve the capability. What need to be done? Means
What
this
action is required?
Ah,
Here, CP and CPK are different. So mean is shifted. Mean is shifted. That means the process is shifted. So you have to necessarily move the mean towards target. Do you understand? You have to move the mean. Move the mean means process mean. Your process average is shifted. That is why CP, CPK are different. So first action required is move the mean. Second thing is look at the value of CP. CP value is not sufficient. CP must be minimum 1.67. But here how much?
0.94.
0.94 only. So after shifting the process, you must focus on reducing process variation. If you reduce process variation and then move the mean, the problem will get solved. So the requirement is move the mean and reduce variation. Can you see the options
Yes, sir.
available?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So question number 4 answered. Now let us move on to your next question. Question number 5.
Even sir 5 also answered. Means reduce process variation. There is similar question related to that. So reduce the variation.
If you want to read the question, you read it. We will straight away simply
Question
type the
is,
answer
sir,
and move.
for a certain process, CP equal to 0.93, CPK equal to 0.93. So what action is required?
Okay. Very good. Here, since the CP, CPK are same, there is no problem with the mean. But CP value is lower than 1.67. So action required is reduce variation. That's all. Variation means process variation. How will you reduce that? The team will know. But this is the answer. Action required is reduce process variation. Okay, we move on to the next question now. Question number 6.
1 minute.
And I'll share the screen. Yes, we can now proceed with the question. Yes, sir.
The coefficient of correlation between X and X is?
X and Y.
Was actually it is types X and X only. It is typed in the question.
No. It should be X and Y only. Anyway, okay. What is R value?
Nothing, sir. Only question is the coefficient of correlation between X and X is. This is the question.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
I doubt the question then. Is there an option like this? R equal to 1?
Yes, sir.
But you have to share me the screenshot of the question. I doubt that. It should be
Of course.
between X and Y. Only for between X and Y, we study correlation.
Question is, sir, dash is coefficient of correlation between X and X. It is printed actually.
Now, where did you get this, see this question?
In that mock, I purchased, sir, mock questions.
Okay. Oh, you have not taken, have you taken any screenshot?
No, no, sir. I written in the diary, sir. And
Okay, then. Okay, okay. No problem. Anyway, if, see, actually, if it is same, then R is 1. Coefficient of correlation is 1.
okay, sir.
Next question.
And next, sir, actually, that you need to be understanding why that what test to be performed. That is questions
Okay.
are related to those things. Means
No problem. You tell me what is the test. Yeah, we'll discuss now. What test to be performed?
uh, um, 1 minute, sir. For a particular task, if the assumption is that tat is a function of region FR, DE, and UK, then the hypothesis test which can be used to ascertain the same is dash.
Okay, what is the test you need to perform, right? See,
Yes.
TAT means turnaround time.
Okay, sir.
TAT means turnaround time. So you know turnaround time is continuous. It's a continuous data, turnaround time.
Okay, sir.
So this is your Y variable. And your X variable is 3 different places: France, Denmark, UK. So
Okay,
you are
sir.
comparing 3 locations with respect to a continuous variable. So the test required is ANOVA.
Okay, sir.
Output is continuous and number of groups are 2 or more. So it
Okay.
is ANOVA. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question. Question is ready. Next question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is related to, sir, control chart as statistical quality control or mean to y. Why that is
No
related
problem.
to, sir, the selection of charts and all. So
No problem. Still, we will take the question. Don't worry. Let us finish all the questions. Then the topic discussion, we can have it separately. Yeah.
okay, sir. So question is, sir, which of the following is not true for a value added step in? Oh, that is that I understood, sir, after reading that video and after watching that I cleared. Control charts in a statistical quality control are meant for dash pattern and variation. Means control chart.
Control charts. Come again, control charts.
Control charts in statistical quality control are meant for dash.
Okay, are meant for dash.
That is
Then
the
pattern, huh?
sir. Pattern of dash pattern of variation.
Under alpha here. What is that?
Control chart is in statistical quality control are meant for dash pattern of variation.
Oh, dash pattern of variation. Now, what are the options available?
Variation is within process limit or not due to assignable cause. This is actually, sir, I had written 2 regions.
Now, the question option should also be understood.
Okay, sir. Then that option I have not fully mentioned.
Oh, you have not noted the option. Are meant for.
Hello. Hello, சொல்லுங்க.
See, actually, whether I think are meant for studying the pattern of variation. So option, what is the option available?
Options, sir, I have not noted. I have
Okay, then no problem. Leave it. Then
Okay, sir.
let us take next question.
Name of the chart that deals with the characteristics that are impossible to measure, but can be observed as absent or present from the product. It
Okay,
presents
understood. Then it
part.
is attribute. Then it is attribute data, present or absent.
So which chart means it presents makes the part unusable? What kind of chart that means use we need to use?
So we have to use control chart for attributes. We need to use control chart for attributes. But further conditions, there should be further condition, no? Anything else they mentioned? Is it a defect or defective?
It presents makes the part unusable.
Okay. So unusable means it becomes a defective. Very good. So defective means you have two options, P or NP, two control charts, either P
Yes,
chart
P chart
or NP chart. Wait. P or NP, it can be anything. Now, any information about sample size or subgroup size?
No, sir, no. That is the question. So P chart is option there, sir. That I had written.
But NP?
No, sir, NP is not there.
Okay, then P chart should be the option. If NP is also there, you need to check the sample size. Sample size you need to understand whether it is a variable. If the sample size is variable, that means it should not be a constant. If the sample size keeps on changing, then you should go for P chart. Do you understand my point? But if the sample size is a constant, then you should go for NP chart. This is the difference. So in your case, as you are telling, P chart is the correct answer.
Okay, so these were the actually, sir, questions I had noted down. But I would request
This many
you.
questions only you have noted, right?
Yes, sir.
Now almost all the questions we understood, right? So anyway, I will share these typed points with you.
But I need, sir, a basic, considering I am opting for that master black belt course also. Even I will study on daily basis. I have purchased some books also. You have provided me books also. So because I understood the gap actually, I missed the classes, then there is an understanding issue also. Selecting of charts, total kind of test actually we need to select, and then some discussions on that deviation and all. These are the three topics I need to clarify before moving forward. So I will request your time, and then on the time you will give, I will do that understanding.
Certainly we will discuss on that. But what I suggest is, since you have the exam today and then today or tomorrow you will be writing the exam. So all the examination point of view questions, yes, you get it clarified. I think you got clarified also now, right? So, and over and above, maybe just the outline idea I will tell you now. But to gain a deeper understanding, I suggest you to go through the complete recording, or maybe I will share the link of the same, right? And another option is I'll call you for some probably a similar session. I will invite you. You can attend that class, right? That. So now you asked about CPCPK and PPPPK. So PPPPK are known as performance indices. CPCPK are known as capability indices. Capability means what is that my possibility of a delivery, what I can deliver, my capability in terms of delivering a good product. But the actual delivery I come to know only after actually produce the parts. Before I start the production, I can only assess capability. But after I start the production, I can assess the performance. So performance means considering the real-time scenarios. Capability means considering the ideal scenario. Ideal scenario means starting up the production. Starting up the production, everything is set perfectly. But during production, things can slowly go wrong. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So that means why things are going wrong in the long run? Because some of the controllable factor, your people might tend to lose the control. And some of the uncontrollable factor can also come and start affecting your process. So that is why the performance will be always lower than the capability that is assessed in the beginning. So PPPPK will always be lower than CPCPK. Or otherwise, your CPCPK will always be higher than PPPPK. But in order to calculate CPCPK and PPPPK, what is required is some data is required, real-time data is required. With the same set of data, you can calculate both CPCPK and PPPPK. Right?
Okay, sir.
But then you have to use the data in a particular manner, which is predefined. If you use the data in a particular manner, you will be able to calculate. See, in standard deviation, there are different types of standard deviation available. You might have watched it in the video. Right now, we talked about standard error. Have you noticed?
Yes, sir.
Standard error, the other name for standard error is between variation.
Hmm.
The other name for standard error is between variation. But normally in companies, they use a standard deviation known as within standard deviation. What is happening within the study period? Or what is happening within your sample? But what is important in the long run is the overall standard deviation. The overall standard deviation, if you use, you get PPPPK. If you use within standard deviation, you will get CPCPK. So there are basically 4 types of standard deviation. You should at least have clarity on 2. One is within standard deviation. Another one is overall standard deviation. If you use overall, you get PP and PPK. If you use within, you will get CP and CPK. So this much information you keep it. However, I will invite you to for a detailed session on the same topic. Maybe when I do it for the next time. And in between, I'll recommend some videos you can watch.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. And another thing you wanted to understand that I can help you right now understand. You wanted to know the selection of control charts, right?
Yes, sir.
So I will just give you the guideline. Selection of control charts. You need to first of all know whether your variable is continuous or discrete. Continuous. The discrete we also call it attribute. Hope you know what is continuous and what is discrete. Continuous means measurable.
Hmm.
Attributes means present, absent, okay, not okay, accepted, rejected, something like that, right? So for continuous data, you have 3 charts. Let me type one by one. First one is X bar R chart. The second one is X bar S chart. And the third one is IMR chart. Do you understand? These are the 3 charts. And when to go for the X bar R chart? When the subgroup size or sample size, when the subgroup size or sample size is less than or equal to 8. And when to go for X bar S chart? When the subgroup size is more than 8. When to go for IMR chart? When the subgroup size is 1. So continuous variable, there are only 3 type of control chart. IMR chart, when your sample size is 1. X bar R chart, when your sample size is 2 to 8. X bar S chart when your sample size is more than 8. Another type is attribute. In attribute, you have 4 types of control chart. One is P chart. Another one is your NP chart. Another one is your C chart. And finally, your U chart. And see, the first two, P chart and NP chart, are meant for monitoring and control of defects. Monitoring and control of defects. If you are talking about defects, you must either use C chart or U chart. But for P and NP chart, it is monitoring and control of defectives. You remember unusable. Defect means correctable.
Yes, sir.
That is it, right? So within this P chart, when your subgroup size is variable. So subgroup size is variable, you should go for P chart. Subgroup size is nothing but sample size, right? When your subgroup size is constant, you go for NP chart.
Okay.
Similarly, coming here, go for U chart when subgroup size is variable. And go for C chart when subgroup size is constant. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let's say an accounts manager is working on a project. He's working on a project to reduce billing errors. To reduce the billing errors. Every day, number of errors are recorded. Every day, number of errors are recorded. And every day, 100 bills are randomly inspected. Because so many bills are getting generated, right? Like Amazon or Flipkart. 100 bills are randomly inspected. Now tell me which control chart is suitable for this scenario.
100 bills
They are
is
talking about first question. They are talking about defects or defectives.
that is, sir, already defective, sir. Means already mistake happened, means nothing can be done, na?
No. See, error means defect.
Okay, sir.
If the invoice is, let us say invoice is, if they say invoice is scrapped or invoice is completely unaccepted, then only it is defective.
Defective.
So their error means they are actually monitoring defects. That is understood. And now subgroup size or sample size. What is their sample size?
100.
Every day, 100.
100.
100 is constant or variable?
100 is 100, sir, constant.
Constant. Defects with the constant subgroup size. So defects with the constant subgroup size.
T.
C chart. So here answer is C chart. Right?
Yes.
So now similar thing I will tell you. Now in another same department, the same accounts manager, he wants to, okay, reduce defective bills now. You know what is a defective bills? Defective billing?
Defective bills means, sir,
The entire bill is wrong.
wrong.
You have not made any purchase, but an invoice is generated.
Generate.
Now this is a defective bill or defective invoice. Do you understand the meaning? Earlier,
Yes,
you made a purchase. There are only some mistakes in the bill. So you expect me to rework and then send it. But this time I have to revoke the complete invoice. So likewise, every day they are checking, are there such kind of invoices generated and and issued unnecessarily. That will definitely will kill the customer relationship. So as an accounts manager, you wanted to reduce the defective bills. Every day, several invoices are generated. Day number 1, day number 2, and so on. Day number 1, let us say N invoices. N number of invoices. Let me say N1. And day number 2, how many invoices? N2 invoices. N1 and N2 can be same. N1 and N2 can be
Maybe
different.
same, sir, maybe different.
So sample size is, in this case, is variable. So what is the control chart you need to go now?
Variable and defective.
So what is the control chart? Variable and defective.
Variable
Tell
and
me.
defective.
Defective and variable. What is the control chart?
P.
That's all. Now you understood. So in this case, P chart. So this is how you need to look at the scenarios and select the control chart. Totally, how many types of control charts available?
2, 3 here, sir, and then categorically means 2, 2, 2.
So totally, there are 7 control charts. There are 7 control charts. Okay. So imagine in a hospital. In a hospital, every doctor, or let me say the medical errors. Medical errors have to be monitored. Medical error means doctor gives a wrong prescription. In a day, how many prescriptions will be generated? Variable.
Many, sir, many.
Variable.
Variable.
We don't know how many patients will come, and so variable.
Variable.
Every day, we are just checking how many prescription errors are happening. You want to reduce this error. Now, what control chart is required now? This is defect or defective? Medical error is?
Medical error is, sir, actually defective, no?
Okay, if you are definition wise, yeah, if you consider that as a defective, then you consider it as a defective, no problem, right? That means even if there is one mistake doctor makes, then it is a completely rejected. That is your point. In that case, it is defective. And the number of prescriptions are variable. So what is the control chart you will use now?
Variable and
P chart.
P chart.
Okay. In your company, let us say you are producing some kind of
We are producing, sir, beer.
beer.
Bira 91, sir. Bira, famous brand, sir. Bira.
Oh, your brand name is Bira.
Sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, so Bira beers you are producing. So here, let us say the fill volume should be proper.
650 ml, sir. 650 ml. That is.
Okay, 650 ml. So every shift you select, let us say, 10 sample of beers and you are checking whether it is 650 ml or not. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is your Y variable? Continuous. Y variable is continuous. And your sample size?
10.
So what is the control chart?
continuous and variable means X. X or
X.
C chart.
S chart.
S chart. X
Because your
or-
sample size is more than 8, right?
Okay, sir. That I need to
Suppose
keep in mind. And
you are checking, let us say you are checking the, let's say, bottle torque, the bottle cap torque, the torque test, whether the bottle cap is properly opened or not. Now your Y variable is continuous or discrete?
it can be measured, no, sir. Torque is measurable, sir.
Continuous. Measurable means continuous.
Ah.
Now, let's say every day you do the torque test only for one sample. Do you understand? Sample size is 1.
Hmm.
Now tell me which control chart you have to plot. Tell me.
ऊपर में है sir. I don't remember.
IMR chart. IMR chart.
Ah.
Individual moving range. Because your sample size is just 1. That's all. This is what you need to know about the control chart selection. Okay.
Okay, sir. So what actually, sir, I will do? I will go through the video and the book and the presentation I have. Definitely, there will be more understanding on this topic. And
Yes.
even then, what kind of confusion or doubt I have, I will approach you, or maybe when you are
Sure.
giving some other classes and all at that time.
We
Because
can
we
meet
need,
next
because
time
sir, we
also.
need
Yeah.
to find the way actually how I can cover up. That is one, and how I can actually understand everything. Then only I can succeed in sir MBB.
Don't worry. Prior to that, we will set things right? As I told you, I will invite you for some sessions. And prior to that, you watch the videos, right? Watch recordings. And then if needed, you can attend some additional sessions. And then it will be perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Sanjeev Kumar,
So
all the very
I would
best.
like to, sir,
for
thank
the
Sir Vision, and thank to you again. And thank you, sir. That is what I can say at this moment.
fantastic. Okay, thank you very much and all the best for your exam.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.